Hi everyone, this is Mr. Ballinger. I'm a science teacher in University Heights Middle School, and I'm here to kind of show a little bit what we do as far as personalized learning. We are cohort one of the custom schools, IUSD, and we're now on our third year of personalized learning. Um, so as far as learner profile, we, as everyone, we use the bit.ly.iusdlp. We have students take the survey, and we use that mostly to kind of understand a little bit of what our classes look like. For example, I have one of my quieter periods over here on the top left, and it shows how they are low to medium as far as sociability. And then we have one of my loudest periods that are definitely very talkative, and they do enjoy socializing a lot more. So you can kind of tell like why some periods are different than others. The combination of kids you have there that helps with that. We also have one of my periods that's very they're very independent workers, in which I can give them instructions one time, verbal instructions, and they get it right away. You can see how high they are as far as auditory. They don't need a lot of instructions written down, not a lot of details. They can kind of self guide them into do the activity they need to do for that day. So this helps me understand a little bit of what the classes look like as far as a combination of students that I have. It helps the students understand what they are like, what's their strengths, and what they need to work on as far as the type of learners that they are. So we do that with every student uh, using the same bit.ly website that everyone in the district does. Um, After that, we most of us do individual conferences with students. We set up goals with them. We make sure that they are on track for where they should be as far as promotion. um, I have them set up goals for every unit that they do. So they do a short-term goal with a specific goal, what they want to accomplish that unit. It could be a letter grade, it could be a behavior thing, it could be an attendance, like being on time that week, or that however long that unit is. And we follow up on it. I have them reflect upon it and figure out if they achieved the goals or not. And if they achieved, why they did it. If they didn't achieve it, why they did not do it. Other teams in the school, they also do individual meetings every 2-3 weeks, and they have a group of students that they meet with every 2 to 3 weeks to follow through on their goals and see if they're on track or not. And then we have competency-based advancement. I do that with my students. I set up the units on Classcraft. They follow their own pace, but they're not able to move forward from one unit to another until they show competency of that unit, until they show mastery of that unit. The whole unit is set up. They are set up as quests, and each activity, each thing I want them to learn for that unit becomes a mission, and they're not able to move to see the next mission until they have achieved mastery, until they show learning of that specific mission, or that specific task, or that specific portion of the learning for that unit I want them to understand. And then we have flexible environments where students are able to work outside depending on the assignment they're working on as a group. They record a lot of videos to show their understanding of the concepts. We have the hub for the team Tundra, that where the students have a chance to work on tasks that they have for them for the week. They work independently. It gives the students a chance for them to create their own schedule, follow their own pace, while the ability for teachers to meet individually with students and kind of clear some misconceptions that they might have in their classes. We also do a lot of rotations as far as the LA and math goes. We have a group every day set up with teachers where they rotate for the day, so we can target areas that students need to grow or they need more help with for that specific lesson. We are working on our social engaged contributors, where students are able to learn about ecosystems. They do a project in which they plant something, and then they go ahead and do the plant. Uh, they plant the plant on out there on nature, so they're able to experience it. They're able to contribute to our environment. We also have the Cesar Chavez Club, which is a gardening club that helps students learn about gardening. They actually plant different flowers and uh, peppers and different fruit trees that they work with. Students work on projects, and they send to different schools like Central. Like right now, they're working on Ship the Chip, whereas they create a package for the chip, and then they work with students from Central. So there's the ability of teaching each other and then communicating with each other, is reaching outside of the classroom walls to communicate with other schools. We have our Girl Talk Club, which they went to the elementary school, and they help the students that are coming to uni with that transition from elementary to middle school. So they are reaching out to other girls with the more experience that they have from being in middle school for 2 years.